שלום לכולם, עונה חדשה בפתח, אנחנו במדיה דיי של מכבי תל אביב, ויש לנו ראיון בלעדי עם כוכב הקבוצה ג'יילן הורד. היי ג'יילן, שנה טובה.
What does that mean?
That's Happy New Year.
Happy
So
New
for
Year.
the Hebrew calendar, that's the time.
All right.
Pretty different since you've been here 3 months ago.
For sure, yeah.
Do you prefer playing against Sorkin in Eurobasket as an opponent or in practice as a teammate?
Definitely as a teammate. Yeah, I missed playing with him. Obviously it was amazing playing against him this summer, but yeah, I'd rather have him on my team for sure. Yeah.
Describe your Eurobasket experience, your first Eurobasket experience from your perspective.
Honestly, it was a dream come true. Representing my country. Because, growing up, watching the national team on TV, things like that, it was always like a dream of mine to be on that team one day. So to finally do it for the first time after, many years, it was a great experience, playing against great players, traveling. Just overall, it was great. I learned a lot, gained a lot of experience, and I just enjoyed, every day I was there. It was a blessing.
How disappointing was it to be eliminated in the round of 16?
Obviously it was, disappointing. We had, high hopes of going far in the competition, possibly getting a medal. But, so it was very unfortunate. We were disappointed, but, after a few days of being sad, etc., I was able to reflect on the good times and, like I said, the whole experience.
You felt like you could have done more, played more, and contributed?
Personally as a player?
Yeah.
For sure, I feel like, I could have done a little bit more. You always feel that way when you lose. But like I said, I was, doing my role, doing well, actually playing good. So that was a good thing for myself. But next go around, hopefully I'll, have more opportunities and do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a wave of hatred against Israel around the world, in Europe specifically. Did anyone tell you anything about it? Friends, journalists in France, fans.
Yeah, me personally, I get a lot of hate comments for being in Israel. So, I see it from time to time. It's unfortunate,
Where, in social media?
Yeah. People DM me, asking me why am I playing here, things like that. So, I see it. I see it a lot. Yeah.
Did you find yourself, explaining the situation of Israel and everything in this war, while talking to your teammates in the national team or stuff like that?
If somebody asks for my opinion, I'll give them my opinion and my experience, living here. But I don't argue with people on social media, stuff like that. It's not really something constructive. But yeah, if anybody close to me, friends, family, whatever, I'll, give them my point of view.
Did you notice that the fans in Poland were booing the Israeli anthem?
Yeah, I did see that. Like I said, unfortunate, we live in a world where, it's a lot of hatred going on. Yeah. So it was sad to see that,
Yeah, hypothetically asking, if you could take one player from the French national team and bring him to Maccabi this season, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe either my guy Tel Maladon or Alex Sarr.
Okay.
My
and which player of Maccabi, this Maccabi, would upgrade the French national team?
Oh, a lot of players. Maybe, me personally, I would love to play with CB on the French national team. Just our connection, is good.
Yeah. To get some alley-oops.
For sure, yeah. So I'll say Samir.
Yeah. Let's speak about the upcoming season.
Yeah.
There's something unbalanced in the new team of Maccabi, and especially in your position. We have you, Roman, TJ Leaf, somewhere Brissett, and even Santos. All of them, they play 4 position.
Okay.
And the center position seems a little bit empty. You need to play with 2 power forwards. How do you see it?
As far as play and position and stuff like that, I feel like we have a lot of guys that are versatile, that can play different positions. So I feel like, some people can see it as a disadvantage, but I think it could be an advantage at times, being able to cover different spots, play multiple positions. In basketball, you need versatility. So I feel like we can make up for that.
And you don't expect problems, playing like against Lesor, Tavares, those guys?
I mean, until we run into them, we won't know. So we'll see when it happens.
How do you see the combination of you and Roman, as it seems like you two are going to be the leading players in the front court?
Yeah, I feel like it'll be well. I feel like it'll go well. Like already last year, me and him were able to find success on the court. So I expect us to, take it to another level. After full season of EuroLeague of playing a lot, Eurobasket experience, I think we'll do better this year.
I know it's early, but if you can point one advantage that this team has over the team of last year, which one would it be?
I think we're deeper for sure. I feel like we have a deeper roster. I feel like we're more talented this year overall, but it doesn't really matter. It's all about chemistry, see how we can work together. So yeah, hopefully we can get that done. The season right around the corner, so hopefully we can, make it happen.
Yeah, people talk a lot about the price that you're paying for not playing at home.
Yeah.
The traveling, no fans, everything.
Yeah.
Where do you feel it most?
I feel like you feel it both in the body and the mind. Traveling takes a toll on your body, and even throughout the season on your mind a little bit. I remember when it got to January, February, stuff like that. That's kind of when you start to feel it. So I think it's very important to recover, do everything you can, and take care of your body, take care of your mind, and that'll help you the most.
Do you remember a specific moment that you say, oh man, I can't take it anymore?
When it starts getting cold, when you start playing, not the first round of games, but when you play the team for the second time, that's kind of when you start to feel it. And I said another part, we feel it as far as like we don't have the support of our fans. They bring us a lot of energy, a lot of excitement when we play in Menorah, and so to not have them, it's tough.
Do you think there was connection between your injury last season with all the traveling, sitting in the airplane for so many hours?
Not really, because I don't know if people saw the injury, but basically I just slipped on the court last year.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what happened. It wasn't really because I was tired or anything.
Yeah. Let's go back to the end of last season.
Yeah.
For how many nights did you dream about that last basket of Jerusalem in game 2?
Wow. No, I'm not gonna lie. That was that night and the next few days. It was just a nightmare. Like it was horrible because we were so close to winning the championship, and for that to slip away, it was heartbreaking. It was tough to get over. Yeah, it took me a minute, especially since we couldn't finish the season.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. I was very disappointed about that.
Yeah, because something else happened that night. The war with Iran started.
Yeah.
How did you experience that?
That was a crazy experience. I mean, one, it was scary. Plus, my dad was here.
Okay.
Yeah, he was visiting Israel, so that was just a whole another thing to deal with.
Yeah, another person to take care of.
Yeah, for sure. And then everything happened unexpectedly. Like we had to leave Tel Aviv overnight, things like that. So it was a tough situation. Yeah, and it was like a lot of uncertainty as far as like the present, next year, a lot of things going on. So yeah, it was just a tough situation.
Do you have a safe room in your apartment?
Yeah. One of my rooms is a safe room.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And how did your dad experience it?
Same way I did, honestly.
It was more frightening than the usual rockets from Yemen or Gaza.
Yeah. No, it was frightening for sure. But then again, he's from Southside Chicago, where it's a lot of craziness going on there. So yeah, for him, it was still a tough situation, but he managed it pretty well.
And after those days, did you have any second thoughts about not returning here or something?
No, I mean, I really wanted to come back. I was just hoping that it would be, just safe enough.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
And you feel safe now?
Yeah, I feel good. Everything's been good so far.
Yeah. After the way things turned out to be, it's pretty ironic that eventually you're one of the only 2 foreigners who stayed for this season. Because everybody was saying, okay, Jalen is going out, he won't stay.
I don't know why.
How did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know why people kept saying I was gonna leave or trying to leave.
What happened there?
What happened there? I mean, I had a contract for 2 years.
Yes.
It was team options, so I mean, yeah, I was just gonna be a Maccabi player regardless. But obviously, they were able to figure out the extension, change their contract and stuff like that. So that was just amazing. I was really happy when they did that.
Was there a point that you felt like, okay, things may not work out and I'll have to go to somewhere else?
Not really, because we had like good conversations throughout the season. And then once it got towards the end, I feel like around the Jerusalem series, the contract and stuff was worked out and everything, so it was good.
In one of the interviews, you said that some things are happening and it's not up to you, it's out of your hand.
Yeah.
What did you mean back then?
During the interview last year?
Yes.
Last year? Basically like contract negotiations, just finding an agreement, stuff like that. I mean, it wasn't all in my control, so that's kind of just what I meant without that.
What's the role of Katash in your decision to stay here and play for Maccabi?
It was a big reason. As a player, it's tough to, find a coach that trusts in you, believes in you, like he does with me. You can't take it for granted. Depending on your situation, it's not always going to be like that. And I just feel like as far as like my growth and everything, he helped me a lot, especially it being my first year in EuroLeague. And then a lot of the players I play with, like ex-teammates and stuff like that, they all have great things to say about him. He's just a great coach overall. Yeah.
What did you teach the newcomers about the coach?
About the coach? Not much. I just got here, so yeah, they kind of experienced everything without me so far. Yeah.
Did you get higher offers for this season from other clubs?
From other clubs? No, I know some teams were interested, but again, I was under contract, so it didn't really matter.
In about 3 weeks, we have a historical derby in EuroLeague.
Yeah.
Are you happy it's in Sofia and not Tel Aviv?
No, that's terrible. No, I wish
Even if it's Hapoel's home court?
It doesn't matter. I wish it was in Tel Aviv. The fans here, they're just amazing, like in Israel. So I would have rather the game be here, but it's okay. We have to manage with that. Yeah.
I gave you your fantasy card earlier.
Yeah.
You ranked 6th in the 4th position in the whole EuroLeague.
Yeah.
After one season. It wasn't like that a year ago.
For sure, yeah.
How does it make you feel?
I mean, it feels good, that people, recognize what you do as a player. But obviously, I'm not going to base my happiness off of that. Obviously, it's an honor, it's cool, but it doesn't mean that much, yeah.
Okay, before we end the interview, let's go with an associative questionnaire. I'll say something and you speak it out.
All right.
Which player is going to be the biggest surprise in Maccabi this season?
The biggest surprise in Maccabi this season? I think Jeff. Not many people know Jeff, but I played against him in the States, and I feel like he's going to surprise some people.
Why did you pick number 1 jersey?
Just love the number, and also the number I had before, 14. Rivera had it, so I couldn't get that. Yeah.
One matchup that you really expect this season?
Team-wise or player?
Player-wise.
Player-wise? Shimote Luau, he talks a lot of trash. He's been talking trash to me all summer, so playing against him for sure.
And one matchup that you're a little bit afraid of?
Afraid of?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody?
Nobody. Yeah, nobody.
Answer in one word. Derby.
Exciting.
Katash.
Calm. Yeah.
Panini.
Shooter. Yeah.
Do you make a...
We have. I was close to being him. We did it one time. I was close to being him, but...
If you're close, then you need to shoot more from 3.
For sure, yeah. For sure.
Tomer Ginat.
One word?
Yeah. Okay, with Tomer Ginat, you can have one sentence.
High IQ. Very smart player.
Okay.
Very smart player.
Your favorite fan song?
Favorite fan song? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. After a big W,
yeah,
you go to sleep easily?
No, I have a hard time to sleep after games, unfortunately. I'm going to try to do better this year with that, but it's just hard, with the energy and adrenaline. Yeah, it's tough.
So what do you do?
Usually I go on YouTube, watch basketball, I'll call my family back home, stuff like that, yeah.
Who's going to be the next EuroLeague champion?
Hopefully, Maccabi Tel Aviv. Yeah.
What are you more, French or American?
I'm both. I'm half and half. 50-50.
In France, they don't call you Jalen Horde.
No, they say, oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it in French. Yeah.
Which one do you prefer?
I mean, I like both. They're both in my names. However you pronounce it, I mean, yeah.
And last question, the ideal partner under the baskets, Roman Sokin or Yabusele?
Ooh. They're both special players. I'll pick both.
Ah, come on, you don't give me a diplomatic answer.
I mean, right now, I'm in Maccabi Tel Aviv. I'm gonna pick Sorkin.
Yeah, you have to deal with him next.
And we played longer together, more games and stuff, so our connection is better.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much and good luck.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir.